Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini-test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Good day, everyone. Today we will explore the fascinating topic of island biogeography theory, particularly focusing on species richness and the distance from the mainland. This theory provides crucial insights into how various factors impact biological diversity across islands, which is fundamentally different from mainland areas. This lecture aims to clarify how species richness on islands is influenced by their proximity to the mainland and other ecological considerations. To start with, let's define what we mean by island biogeography. This theory was significantly developed in the early 1970s by ecologists Robert MacArthur and Edward O. Wilson. They described it as a framework for understanding species diversity on islands, proposing that the number of species found on an ecological island is determined by the balance between immigration and extinction rates. Essentially, an island represents a limited space isolated from the mainland ecosystems. The distance an island is from the mainland is vital, as it directly affects the immigration rate of species to the island. For instance, islands closer to the mainland generally have a higher immigration rate, because potential colonizers have shorter travel distances to reach these islands. It's intuitive. If you think about your own experience traveling, how much easier is it to get to a destination that is nearer versus very far away? Research has shown that islands located nearer to the mainland experience greater species richness. This phenomenon occurs because the lower distance results in easier access for species, allowing a variety of organisms, including plants, birds, and insects, to migrate and populate these islands. On the other hand, islands that are farther away face significant challenges. The concept of species richness refers to the number of different species represented in a community. When looking at islands, one might observe that smaller or more remote islands often have fewer species compared to larger, more accessible islands. This is partly due to limitations in dispersal, as species struggle to make long journeys. Thus, you will find that islands with greater distances from the mainland commonly exhibit less biodiversity. Additionally, let's delve into the factors affected by this distance. As we move away from the mainland, not only does immigration become difficult, but extinction rates often increase as well. This aspect is significant because each island can have endemic species that have evolved to occupy a specific niche. With fewer species arriving to replace those that become extinct, the result is a reduction in overall species richness. Moreover, the size of the island itself plays a crucial role. Larger islands tend to support more species due to their ability to offer diverse habitats. For example, a large island can have varying vegetation types, altitudinal gradients, and more extensive resources, enhancing ecological niches and supporting a diverse array of wildlife. In addition, habitat quality is influenced by edge effects. Edges usually have different environmental conditions from the interior of the island. Species-rich edges can occur due to a greater variety of available resources, like sunlight and moisture. Conversely, as you move inward, habitat quality may decline. Distance from the mainland impacts not only the number of species but also the availability of quality habitats. Another critical aspect of island biogeography theory is the equilibrium model. This models the idea that species richness will eventually reach a balance point, where the rate of new species arriving, or immigration, equals the rate at which species go extinct. This model considers several variables, including island size and distance from the mainland. The equilibrium point shifts based on these factors. For example, larger islands have a tendency to support more species and achieve higher equilibrium because they can lessen the extinction effects through greater habitat diversity. To illustrate this with a real-world example, let's look at the Galapagos Islands, located quite a distance from mainland Ecuador. These islands are often cited in discussions regarding biogeography due to their unique species, many of which evolved in isolation. The varying proximity of the islands to the mainland demonstrates the principles of biogeography effectively. The closer islands have seen more successful migrations of species than those lying farther away. Furthermore, marine currents and wind patterns play a significant role in facilitating or hindering colonization. For example, on these remote islands, ocean currents may assist species like birds and insects in reaching the islands if the currents naturally direct them, overcoming some of the barriers posed by distance. To summarize, island biogeography theory serves as a vital tool in understanding the relationship between species richness and distance from mainland. It describes how distance influences the diversity and number of species through the interplay of immigration and extinction rates. In conclusion, as we have discussed, the distance from the mainland is a crucial factor influencing island ecology. Factors like species richness, habitat quality, edge effects, and overall immigration and extinction rates consistently highlight the challenges faced by species inhabiting islands. Approaches to conservation can leverage these insights from the theory to create strategies that help maintain biodiversity among islands. By applying this knowledge, we can comprehend the critical importance of conservation strategies in island ecosystems, ensuring that endemic and native species receive the support they require. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this lecture has elucidated the nuances inherent in island biogeography theory.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.